Was du nicht gestern hier in meine Badewanne? Was du nicht gestern hier irgendwo in meinem Haus? Was du nicht gestern hier? Komm schon, lass es sein, schluck es auf. And I said, ooh, sexy lady, do you wanna be my baby? I said, ooh, sexy lady, do you want? And I said, ooh, sexy lady, do you wanna be my baby? I said, ooh, sexy lady, do you want? Baby, baby.
Tell me what you did, tell me.
I followed the WikiHow instructions exactly.
Okay.
I knocked it out.
Yeah, I love how you call it it.
I grabbed a butcher's knife.
Okay.
Cut its throat.
Okay. What happened after? What happened after focus?
And then I hanged it from its ankles. And waited for the blood to drain from its body.
Okay, yeah, go on. Yeah.
I ran out of time, maybe. I was really close to getting caught.
Wait, what?
I was really close
You
to getting
didn't
caught.
skin it?
Do I have to say it again?
Did you at least sign the body? Alright, what the fuck, he? Oh, mein Schatz. I knew we should have done this ourselves.
Stop pretending you're a better killer than me. Just because your grandfather was big in Jews.
Must have been hard growing up with a father loyal to Fidel Castro while you were a vegetarian cocksucker.
Cocksucker?
Yeah.
Well, you know I am one for free love.
Well, if you weren't the only person sharing my mission, you would already be dead.
Are you telling me there's actually maybe a person that you like?
No, I still think you're all full of shit.
Good. Wait, can you hear that?
Did you lock the door?
And who the fuck are you? Who are we? You killed our father, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that was me.
How did you find us?
We followed him.
I told you I was getting caught.
We know who you are. You call yourselves them. You're the freaks who kill butchers.
You don't only just kill butchers, you see.
Do you really think you're better than us? What you do to these hard-working family men is unforgivable. Can you imagine what it feels like to find your father hanging like an animal? Throat cut, dripping with blood.
Only I had ever met my father, maybe I could know.
Actually, please do that with mine. What a relief that would be.
We do what we do so we can survive.
Yeah? I wonder if all those animals that you kill every day would like to survive as well.
My father was no animal.
No? So why is he hanging like a dead pig? It is our duty as humans to control the inferior aspects of being. When led by individual desire, we stray further from our intended path. That's why she is able to look beyond emotions and irrational thinking. To such an extent that they don't drive she into action. Only the bettering of the human being does.
Was du nicht gestern hier in meine Badewanne? Was du nicht gestern hier irgendwo in meinem Haus? Was du nicht gestern hier? Komm mucho la society.
Tengo ganas de morderte y empotrarte contra algo que no sea mi desesperanza. Te miro, con esa furia felina que solo tú comprendes, y nadas entre las tardes de domingo, naufragando en cada te quiero. Y no sabes lo libre que me siento cuando me encarcelas entre tus brazos. Cariño, tu estampa desafía a los dioses y el cielo intenta imitar el color de tus ojos en cada atardecer. Las golondrinas te dedican sus piruetas invisibles y tú les ofreces un suspiro. Mientras, a mí solo me queda admirar el color imposible de tus ojos cuando sonríes y marcar mi territorio con caricias. Mientras, yo solo puedo decirte que lo siento, que no es tu culpa, que lo he intentado, pero te quiero.
What's going on? Are you okay? What happened?
You have to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry. Don't.
Jake, who's that in our garden?
That is Michael.
That's Michael. When did he get here?
About half an hour ago.
What, and he's been out there for half an hour? He seems very social.
Hey, now be nice. That's my brother you're talking about. I mean, sure, he can act a little strange from time to time, but he's a good guy. You'll like him.
If you say so.
interrupting, am I?
Oh, no, not at all.
Can I? Ah,
Yeah, gladly.
Michael.
So you like the outdoors?
Hmm?
The outdoors. I saw you were looking at birds earlier.
No, I wasn't looking at the birds.
No?
No. I was looking at the clouds. They're so beautiful. These great big colossi silently drifting through the sky with such grace and harmony. There's a poetic irony to it all.
Irony.
Oh, something so peaceful can be so detrimental. Basically, the clouds have been killing us all for some time now.
What, like mushroom clouds?
No, normal clouds. Cirrus, Nimbus stratus, especially cumulonimbus. You know, clouds. Climatologists, along with researchers in ethology, have discovered dangerously high levels of barium, silicon carbide, and a number of toxic sulfates within these cloud formations. Whether this is a new phenomenon or not, we don't know, but what we do know is that every cloud in the sky contains them, and they are emitting them into the atmosphere and down onto us. We've got a couple of days left. A week at best. I know. I'm crazy. Sounds like I just made it all up.
Well, this is the first time I've heard about it. Does Jake know?
Nah. He wouldn't understand. He listens to too much news.
Well, how do you know about it then?
Well, it certainly wasn't through the news. Look, I know it sounds mental and outrageously unbelievable, but it's going to happen whether you like it or not. Natalie, if you, for some reason, want to know any more, just search Not So Silver Lining. It might bring some perspective.
So, how did you two get along?
Fine. He's an interesting guy. Kind of charming, I guess.
Guess it runs in the family then?
So, what does he do for work?
He's a meteorologist at Nottingham. No, he's the smart one. He always has been.
So, this whole cloud thing, why is it happening?
No one really knows, to be honest.
Is it the government? Climate change?
It's quite a complex situation.
Is it God?
Look, the simple answer is that we don't actually know why it's happening. It could be nature running its course, for all we know.
But how can you be so relaxed about the whole situation? The world could be coming to an end and you're just there with your nonchalant attitude and educated opinion, just drinking tea.
There's nothing me and my worrying can do about it. No point stressing about something you can't change.
Well, there must be something we can do about it.
If you need some comfort, there's a section about coping on the website. If that doesn't work, then try praying or meditating. It always works for me.
Thought you were working today. You ill? You do look a bit under the weather.
I'm fine, okay?
You don't look fine. What's up?
Nothing's up with me.
It sure sounds like it is.
You wouldn't get what's going on.
What is going on? You have been acting strange the past couple of days.
You know, your brother was right about you. You have no idea. Clueless.
All right, cut the shit. I don't know what's going on, but you better explain yourself.
It's over, Jake. Everything's over. It's all coming to an end and there's nothing we can do about it. Thank God your brother came along. You were right, he is a smart one.
Well, I guess that explains it then.
O cumulonimbus, Lord of the skies and of the heavens, mighty are thee to take this world from souls of such wretched greed. But heed my plea and spare thine soul, for I give to you offerings of your likeness.
Hey, what are you up to?
Michael, perfect timing. I've just started the ceremony. There's a spare robe in my bag.
I'm fine, thanks. Look, I heard about what happened between you and Jake earlier. Do you want to talk about it?
You were right about him. He hasn't a clue what's going on.
What exactly did you say to him?
I said it was over, that the clouds have finally cast their judgment. He didn't understand, but that doesn't matter now.
Yeah. About that, you know I was joking, like... None of the stuff about the clouds was true. I kind of made it up.
What? Why?
Well, I thought it'd be funny. In hindsight, I probably took it too far. My bad, I guess.
I quit my job for this. I spent the last of my paycheck on all this shit. Jake, where is he? Is he here?
Yeah, no, he's long gone now, I'm afraid.
What was the point?
Fed up of dull-looking eyelashes? Lashes and Roses can help you with our Russian volume eyelash extensions. Simply log on to www.lashendroses.com. Book today for fluffier, curlier, longer and fuller lashes. Get 20% off with code LASHADS. Beautiful lashes, beautiful you.
Don't jump out at me. I've got a knife. Tell me what I've done.
Put the knife down and I'll explain what's going on. You've been accumulating all these negative ideas about me.
Get your hands off me!
You're demonising me!
Hello, it's Sugar Mama here, and today we're going to be making a scrumptious chocolate piñata cake with chocolate M&Ms inside. So stay tuned to see a delicious cake being made. The first thing we're going to do is mix all the dry ingredients together because liquid activated gluten. So I'm gonna add 225 grams of plain flour. And then next I'm gonna add the sugar, which is 350 grams. And then I'm gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda and baking powder. One in like that, one in like that. And then lastly is 85 grams of cocoa powder. The first time I made this cake, I've done it like 5 times now, I forgot to add the hot water. So basically we add all the dry ingredients and then we add the wet ingredients and then the hot water comes last and it turns super liquidy. It's really, really weird. And now we need to add some vanilla extract. I never really measure this, I always just use the capful. So I'll do maybe 3, cheeky 4 maybe. 1, 2, 3, yeah, let's do 4. It's quite liquidy, so. And then we're gonna use 125 milliliters of vegetable oil. So this is the fat substitute in the cake. And then we're gonna add 2 eggs, doesn't matter if they're large or medium, so I'm gonna put those in there. And then we've got 250 milliliters of milk. Can be whole, can be semi-skimmed. Don't use skimmed though. You've got to make sure that when you're mixing it, you dig up the bottom because flour will be in the bottom and you have to make sure you get every last bit, otherwise you'll have clumps in your mixture. Okay, so now we're gonna add the 250 milliliters of hot water. And when you add it, you need to add it gradually and slowly because if you just pour it in, it will splash in your face. So I'm gonna pour it in quarters, I think. Okay, so now all the ingredients have been added to the mix. We're gonna cook the cake. It needs to be, if you were smart enough to preheat your oven, you would have preheated it for 180 degrees Celsius. And we're gonna cook it for 25 to 35 minutes. So I'm gonna give this to my magic hands. They're gonna sort it out for me. Lovely. And now your cake is in the oven baking. You're gonna wanna get all your other ingredients ready. So here I've got my M&Ms and you're gonna need chocolate ganache for icing or you can use chocolate icing. I've got that ready. You're gonna need a cookie cutter that's big enough to cut the hole for the piñata cake and a palette knife so that you can smooth your icing over. So now I'm gonna take my cake from my magic hands who has baked it perfectly. Look at that. Anyway, so we're ready to ice now. Another one. I don't want to do it.
Are you lost?
I was gonna ask you the same.
201, that's me. Are you and Bella?
Dating. And you're her... Che stronza.
Ah, sei italiana?
Sì.
Bella stronza.
Bella stronza.
Guys, wait, please. No, I'm sorry. Guys, I can explain. Wait.
Are you ready to go, Rose? The light is looking so good right now. We don't want to miss
Yep,
it.
I'll be right out.
Which one are you going for? Oh yeah. Yeah, that was my favorite too.
I like it.
Slay Queen. Not as much as you.
I like it.
I'll be back for all the other photos you exhibit. If you want to do the same for my work, search Roy_Grossman24. Should be the top one. This is what some of it looks like. Roy Grossman, 24 years old, aspiring artist from London. You can buy my work on my website.
Followed back.
Come in. Yeah. So, my mate Mikey told me you're hiring. Sonny, come sit.
My boys are all young then now. All grown up.
All my boys live olden time. At least a decade.
How'd you even know us that?
Always kept my eyes on you. An apology.
I want a real apology.
Sorry. One apology at a time.
How the fuck we here?
Do you run away with that gear? I need words. The Grassland. Know that?
Je suis désolée. Je peux pas croire que t'aies fait ça. Je vais pas te faire du mal, c'est lui qui a insisté. Tu sais quoi, c'est fini.
Mais j'ai compris. Promets-moi que tu me feras jamais de mal. Je te promets. Je t'aime. Moi aussi.
Theo! Come on, love. Food's ready.
What's this?
It's bangers and mash.
It's good. I thought we weren't doing Easter meals anymore.
Well, I know we haven't since you were small, so I thought it would be nice, you know, just the two of us. So tell me, how is that new school? You haven't said anything bad about it, so it must be good.
It's alright. It's not any worse than any of the others.
Well, is it any better? You made any friends?
I've only just started. I'm 16, you know. I am used to changing schools now.
Oh. Theo, what's wrong?
Nothing? Why?
I don't know, it's just you seem a bit more thoughtful than you usually are.
Hey Mum, do you remember when we used to go round Nan's for Easter? We'd have those posh meals and a nice chat.
Of course I do.
And Claire would play those pranks.
Oh, gosh. She was crazy, that little girl. I don't know how Ned and Brina put up with her. I mean, she used to do the weirdest things.
I remember one time she put a worm in one of Nan's Yorkshires.
Oh, don't. I feel squeamish just thinking about it. And she was 9, wasn't she?
I remember we were in the yard and she had me hold the worm while she was trying to find a thicker one. She was crazy. She's still like that.
Well, she must be 20 now. So, oh, she's definitely grown out of it. Well, at least I hope she has.
Can I have some water, please?
Of course you can.
Hey, Mum,
Yeah?
when is Dad going to find us this time?
I don't know.
Because I don't want him to. Not this time.
I know. Neither do I.